The Yankees drop another to the Cleveland Indians as an 11-3 defeat on Saturday is followed by an even worse and embarrassing 11-1 loss on Sunday to lose 2-3 in the series, 3 of the last 4 games overall. The Yankees came into this one with their ace Gerrit Cole on the mound, hoping for one of those get-right games amid a very up-and-down stretch. They got the exact opposite of that. Cole was rocked from the first inning onward as an uncharacteristic hit by pitch and a walk started this game, and that set up a 2-run single for José Ramírez. And from that point on, you knew something wasn't exactly right. The Indians added another 3 in the third through 5 singles to make it 5-0 in a hurry. Cole gave up one more run in the fifth, a solo home run from José Ramírez, who was just an incredible 4-for-4 on the day. 3 singles, a walk, in addition to the homer. Just the 9th time in his career, he has recorded at least 4 hits in a game for 4 runs and 3 RBIs on the day. He's also homered in consecutive games for the 6th time this season, possibly a product of some career success against the Yankees. He's been .385 at the plate in his 44 games against them. But really, the entire Indians offense was thriving today. They set a new season record for runs in an inning with 7 yesterday, and they hit 16 hits in total to score in 7 of the 9 innings today. 2 of those in an unearned run came off Lucas Litke, and the Yankees committed a pair of infield errors from LeMahieu and Rizzo as those question marks continue. There was also 4 and 3 runs, 2 earned to Schmidt, who had cleanup duty for the final 2 innings of this one. And the 11 total runs make it the 2nd straight game in which the Yankees have allowed double-digit runs, just the 3rd time they've done so since 2016. The lone run from the Yankees came off a Gio Urshela home run, really the only bright spot, as he reached base in 9 of his last 10 games. He has 5 RBIs and 2 home runs over his last 5 games, and that's coming after going homerless in his previous 27 games. So a good sign there. And the Yankees bats overall, they actually homered in a season-high 12 straight games. That, though, really irrelevant to the overall offensive performance today in the bigger picture. They were hitless from the 3-5 spot. Joey Gallo not a part of the lineup today. He was on the bench, but not a part of the lineup because of that neck tightness. And all of this came against someone who's making his first career appearance against the Yankees, Eli Morgan, on the mound for Cleveland, who allowed just 6 hits and 1 run across his 6 innings of work. A really nice debut for him at Yankee Stadium. But really, to stay on the focus of this game, that's Gerrit Cole. He adds 1 more run in the 7th against him in a final line of 5 2/3 innings, a season-high tying 7 earned runs, just the 6th time Cole has allowed that many in a game. 10 hits, another season high, and the most against him in over 4 years. It's really incredible. 1 walk and 7 strikeouts across 104 pitches. Now, those 7 strikeouts give Cole 231 in the season, the 3rd most in a single season in Yankees history. But again, something that is just irrelevant to what's at play here. Aaron Boone said that line and the runs was not really an accurate reflection of Cole's stuff today, which he thought was pretty good for the most part. And Kyle Higashioka kind of echoed that by saying that a lot of Cole's stuff came off some weak contact. That's really what burned him. And other than that, he looked strong at the beginning of the game and just kind of spiraled out of control from there. And there was really just this overall sense of confusion about what went wrong today, as it seemed like the runs were coming, but without a direct reason why. But it's really one of those examples of the inconsistencies this team and him individually have shown at times. By and large, Cole's been phenomenal this season, but a start like this every now and then do give Yankee fans, and this is emphasized by the boos at the end of the game, something to worry about in a 1-game situation like the wild card. Speaking of that wild card, the Yankees' hopes of getting there, they become a little bit murkier today, especially with wins from the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. The Yankees are really at a point now where they have to start kind of paying attention to the competition, now 1.5 games back of the Blue Jays for that second wildcard spot, and it comes as a result of the Yankees really faltering in what was supposed to be the easy part of this home stretch. And to break it down, specifically since that 13-game win streak, they've dropped 4 in a row to close out the month of August, took 1 from LA, took 1 from Baltimore. They go on to lose 7 in a row in the early part of September, including a 4-game sweep by those same Blue Jays, and the latest blemish now losing 2 of 3 to Cleveland, 3 of the last 4 overall. 3 games against the Rangers, up next before 9 games to close out the season against the AL East. 3 in Boston, 3 in Toronto, 3 back here in the Bronx against the Rays. Now, over a month ago, you could have said that this stretch was going to be the defining one of the season. It's against the division. It's not a surprise. But instead of coming at a time when the Yankees had the leg up and were in a playoff position, riding the highs of the win streak, it's going to have to come from the outside in the way it looks right now. And if the Yankees want to re-enter this playoff conversation, they're going to have to overcome the teams that have had their number all season long. With a loss and a series like this, especially one in which the offense continues to struggle, it's really hard to say if that will be the case. But it's equally as unlikely to imagine the Yankees, the team with all this star power, the juggernaut that they are, to miss the playoffs. Really, this entire season, though, has been an unpredictable rise and fall. And we'll see the next chapter of that story yet, because it's setting up for a really, really dramatic final act. Reporting on the New York Yankees, I'm Alex Wolz, WFUV Sports.